And one of the
Well,
things that I said when I was up there in my speech is that, um, this debt hauling gets in, more of these other people get in, and they're going to shut down guns. You're not going to be able to have guns in New Mexico, and that place that they love to go and do the free gun and everything else, it's going to
it's
disappear.
gone. Oh, there.
Yeah,
It's on the chopping block, dude. I'm telling you.
yeah, and I stress it to them where if you don't even live in New Mexico, but you probably know someone that does. You know someone that maybe lives in Albuquerque. Share us, talk about us, and push that. It's going to make things uh, better for us because it's getting out there because that's what needs to happen. We need to get out there and get our names and our platforms out there. What we're going to do for New Mexico, and a lot of them just were kind of quiet on that, which was very surprising. But I was like, if she does and this place goes, a lot of us going to have to leave. I'm going to probably have to go to Texas or to Idaho. And Texas is like, yeah. The colonel from Idaho is like, bring all your
Yeah.
guns. I was like, that's some enthusiasm. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the colonel's that West Point guy's pretty intense, He's been out of West Point for 60 years, but you think he went there yesterday.
Yeah, West Pointers.
Yeah, I got to talk to him a little bit. Yeah, he's got his own way of doing things. I liked it. Yeah. But
Yeah, oh, his own way of doing a lot of things. Yeah.
yeah. But the whole thing is, how can we collectively come together and stand up and say no more from every aspect of what we offer here in New Mexico, who we are of New Mexico, and say we want this stuff, not taken away more and more of our rights.
Well, the thing I
And
don't understand is there's a fringe minority in the state that wants what the politicians seem to be pushing, but they keep thinking, but the majority doesn't want anything near what they're pushing, but yet they keep voting for the people that are putting that into place. It just
yeah,
But unless you're focused on this, what do you act like? You got to put yourself in the mind of these people. What do they really know? How many of them actually even watch the news?
well,
Everyone's
no one watches
scrolling
the news.
on everyone's scrolling TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and that's all they're watching. That's it.
yeah. Well, I hope it got out. I hope that they're starting to think about it and they're going to do something about it. Um, just because if not, because what they really want. This is what I think majority of New Mexicans want. They want to be left alone. They want to be able to thrive, however, whatever that looks like for themselves, and they don't want their taxes to go up.
But the
That
thing is the ironic thing is we have same quantity, if not more, oil here than Alaska, and it's a damn sight easier to get to, and yet we could get enough dividend revenue off of the oil coming into the state that we could eliminate the income tax. We could eliminate all the taxes here and
that's what
just live
Greg
off
Cole
this.
is saying.
I believe that is coming for a lot of states. That states with assets under management, that I think it's built in, that's going to start happening at some point.
Yeah, Greg Hall is pushing for no state taxes because of all the oil, but yet what's going to happen to the property taxes and that kind of stuff? People are questioning if one goes away, are they going to raise it another way? It's like, oh, that's a good question. Economics. Come on down and educate us on that, or can we say that no more raising all taxes in the sense of property taxes and all that kind of stuff? Because in reality, it doesn't really touch the school system and all that kind of stuff. It's actually the oil. Oil funds the school system. The oil funds the early child intervention. The oil is funding so many things, and what's happening with our property taxes and all the other taxes? Where's it going? What is it funding? You know, and how is it being spent, or is it being misspent? People have been asking me those questions. I'm like, that's very good. That's a
Yeah.
very good question.